Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. We are here for another live stream match watch along. Um, Lots going on, obviously, in the World Cup. We're really now starting to get to the bare bones of it. After this game tonight, obviously, we have one more set of fixtures tomorrow, and then we are into the last eight. Um, as I understand it, as well, guys, this is the last game for this stadium. This is the container stadium. So after this, apparently, it's been removed because this is actually only a temporary stadium. So that's an interesting fact if you didn't know it. Um, so yeah, guys. Obviously, the favourites tonight will probably be Brazil in most people's eyes, but South Korea have done well to get here, and they have got one or two talented players. So I don't think Brazil will have it all their own way, and hopefully South Korea do give them a game, so it's entertaining for us as fans to watch. Because nothing worse than watching a one-sided game. But like I say, guys, a lot of people will be expecting Brazil to get the win in this game. But could we see yet again another World Cup shock? Huh. It's possible. Who knows? So time, only time will tell, guys. So the game has kicked off. Korea in possession at the minute, but obviously only 30 seconds in. So Brazil are playing in their traditional yellow and blue, and Korea are playing in all red. So yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat and hit that like button. It'd be very much appreciated. It'd be great if we could get into double figures likes today. Obviously, like I said, on a number of streams, guys, we are still very new in the YouTube community. So we're taking advantage of the World Cup, doing lots of match watch alongs so that more fans can hopefully find us in the YouTube algorithm and what have you. So yeah, if you're just joining us, like I say, please do hit hit the like button and drop your comments in the chat because Fanden is a channel being built to involve you guys, and we can only do that if you guys actually make the effort to get involved. And the best way you can do that is drop your comments in the chat. So before obviously I start getting into the commentary, I will keep on top of that, guys. Brazil in possession at the minute, just passing it about at the back. Let's quickly nip into the comments and say hello to who's in the chat. Dylan is joining us. PFC underscore DY Voice Dylan. Good evening, guys. How are you? Looking forward to another entertaining game today to join France, England, and others in the quarterfinals. I am saying Brazil 3-1, South 3 Korea, South Korea 1. Right, yeah, that's a good shout, mate. It's a good shout. To be honest, obviously, I know a lot of people will be expecting Brazil to win, and to be fair, obviously they probably will. But I'm always the one for the underdog, and I would love to see another underdog team cause a surprise in this World Cup. So let's see let's see how it pans out. Brazil are in possession at the minute, guys. But it looks like South Korea have come to play because they have had a bit of possession early on, and they are trying to have a go at Brazil on the odd occasion that they do. But this is already just in the early stages, looks to be a bit fast and frantic, which is good because, like I say, one thing I do hate about football is when you see a one-sided game. So let's hope South Korea give a good account of themselves and can obviously get Brazil on the back foot during some of this game. So Brazil have just kicked it out for a throw-in in a good opportunity with actually from a good position. Sorry, out on this near side, just to the side of the Korea goal, and why he kicked it out is beyond me, guys. Dylan is saying this World Cup has been full of upsets so far. Maybe another one on the cards. Ultimately, I don't have any preference to either team. I'm just looking forward to a good game of football. Fair enough, mate. Not wrong with that. Not wrong with that. Obviously, I know you, Dylan, are a massive football fan, and I know you've got your club loyalties and stuff, but I know you are a true football fan. Um, as much as you like to support your own club, I know you just like also to just watch football as a neutral, because like I say, you're a true football fan. True football fans to me are people that can watch games as a neutral, um, without necessarily having a preference. Obviously, sometimes you have a preference, of course you do. That's just being a football fan. But I'm sure you guys know what I mean. That sometimes it's always great to just have just sit down as a football fan and just enjoy an entertaining game with actually not actually having a preference to who's actually going to win it. But yeah, for me, guys, I watch most games, and I've got to be honest, I always do like to see the underdog create an upset. So I don't have any preference in this game, but if I'm honest, I am sort of secretly a little bit rooting for Korea to cause an upset, because there's nothing better than I would like to see than Brazil have a big piece of humble pie. But there you go. That's just me. Um, so yeah, like you said, Dylan, hopefully it'll be a good game. So we're 5 minutes in, guys. The game's starting to get going. It's a bit scrappy. It's a little bit frantic at times. Not much to report just yet. Not much goal malfaction. Not much in the way of goal malfaction, should I say? But yeah, Brazil in possession now at the back, just on the halfway line. Um, they will obviously, naturally, I expect them to try and slow the game down. But hopefully, Korea will have something to say about that. So quickly see what Dylan is saying in the chat. Dylan, I think South Korea will be winning at half time, but Brazil will come out and really attack the second half. Right, that's it. Yeah, that's a fair shout, mate. I'm not sure. I just love to see Korea give a good account of himself. Oh, Brazil opportunity for Brazil, and they've scored. Early goal for Brazil, 6.5 minutes in, and Brazil take the lead. Korea at sixes and sevens at the back, guys. Kind of came from just a bit of build up from the back, and resulted in Brazil finding space in the center of in the goal mouth area for Korea. Sorry, yeah, in Korea's goal area, and it was slotted in from the left hand side. Just watch it, waiting for the replay. Uh, so Vinicius Junior, the one to score. These like the Brazilian players seem to like this having the junior on their name, don't they? Yeah, cut back from Brazil breaking into the box, ends up on the opposite side of the box and slotted in. Um, it was a nice goal, to be fair, but Korea opened up quite easily there. To be fair, guys. So Korea find themselves 1-0 down early on in the game. Can they match Brazil's um, forward play? Obviously, we know they're not going to have probably as much possession on the ball, but hopefully they can. Hopefully they can do something to stem the flow, because at the minute it's all Brazil. Brazil now in possession on this near side, just on the right hand side of the Korea box. To be fair, Brazil do look very motivated for this, guys. They switched the play to the opposite side. They're playing at pace, to be fair, guys. So it's going to be difficult for Korea to get anything out of this because it's definitely looking a very one-sided game so far. Um, with Brazil having large portions of possession, probing down the left and right hand side. Um, and we've already had Neymar on the floor now getting a foul. Surprise, surprise. Dylan is saying, we just quickly read, they've got a free kick on the far side, guys. Neymar standing over the ball, and one of the other Brazilian players, I'm not sure who that is. Neymar's passed it in. No cross, just passed in, and that's a bit of a wasted opportunity, really, from Brazil. Dylan is saying, yes, mate, I love watching Pompey. If I can drive me, if I, although it can drive me up the wall at times, but there are some really good games in every division around the country. So try and get to some local ones if I can. Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. Not wrong with that, mate. I think we've got a penalty here. What's going on here? I think we've got a penalty here, guys. But yeah, Dylan, absolutely, mate. No, and like I say, I'm sure the local teams near you definitely appreciate their extra support because we do know that lower league clubs do struggle to get fans in the ground, and obviously they struggle to get revenue very much. So I'm sure they appreciate your efforts to support the local teams near you as well, mate. So we have got a penalty, guys. Looks like Neymar to take it. Surprise, surprise. I'm not a big fan of Neymar, if you've guessed, guys. I'm not a big fan of him. I think he's a drama queen. Um, he's the bad that is in football. He is the bad that's in football. People think he's great, but me personally, no, I'm sorry. A great player gets on with playing and showing his talent and skill, not chucking his toys out the pram at every opportunity he gets, like Neymar does. But here he is to take the penalty. The referee just making it clear to the goalkeeper that he must stay on his line. Let's hope that he. I'm not. They've got goalkeeper here to the left hand side here. Neymar slots it into the right hand side of the goal, and it's Brazil 2, North Korea nil. So we're only 12 minutes in, guys, and already Brazil 2-0 up. I didn't actually see the penalty. What happened for that? So I will. My apologies, guys. We'll try and stay focused on the game now a bit more. So yeah, early two goals for Neymar. Sorry for Brazil. Neymar scoring the penalty. I'll have to see if it shows a replay. There's something that's a soft penalty. That's a really soft penalty in my opinion. Considering how much we've seen referees wanting to be accurate in this tournament, that referee seemed to be very eager to give that penalty. You got to ask the question: is this yet again another FIFA ploy to make sure they get the teams through to the last eight that they want through to the last eight? You know, these nations that are more friendly to FIFA, because if, as we've seen, the nations that are not very friendly to FIFA have had a pretty rough World Cup. Let's be honest, guys. Um, the South American nations and and CONCACAF nations are a lot more friendly to FIFA, um, and they're what help keep FIFA in power. Um, Particularly the FIFA president. If you've done the research on it, guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. So for me, that was a bit of a soft penalty. I don't know how a player is meant to account for a player coming from behind that they can't see to account for a foul. There's been a bit of a shock one that I'd have to watch it back again to see it, but it does look like a really poor penalty decision. Korea on the attack now on this near side. Guys, please do drop your comments in. I will come to the comments as and when I can. Korea in possession now, just around the halfway line. They've switched it to the opposite side, so now on the far side, and trying to probe down the right hand side on their right hand side wing. It'd be great if Korea could pull one back early in the game, just so it keeps the game interesting. Oh, they've tried switching the play to this left hand side, but they've kicked the ball out with too much pace on the ball, and the Korean player on the left hand side not able to keep up with the ball. So Korea now in possession on the in midfield, out to the left hand side on the far side. Sorry, Brazil regain possession, but Korea steal it back. Korea just oh, and that's a beautiful opportunity from Korea. Korea with a shot from about 30, 35, 30, 30, yeah, about 30 yards out. And it's a beautiful shot. Um, but the keeper got a good hand to it. It was actually dipping like it was going to go in the net. But the keeper managed to get to it. It's going to take something special and all. And another long distance shot from Korea. But yeah, it's going to take something special like that to beat Allison in the Brazil goal. But yeah, good effort from Korea. And it was going to go in. That it was dipping down. Allison matched it, but you could see that the ball as it was coming in, it was just starting to dip. So it would have found its way into the back of the net if the goalkeeper hadn't got a hand to it. So Brazil back in possession midway inside their own half. They've just slowed the play down a bit at the minute, obviously. So yeah, guys, please, if you're just joining us, please do hit that like button and drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you guys. Dylan saying, yes, mate, plenty of non-league teams after cheap and affordable tickets for games. Yeah, mate, like I say, hopefully in the future, I hope to do obviously a variety of games I want to go to in the future for Fanden. But yeah, I will be looking at some point to also go to try and show some support to the non-league clubs local to me as well. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean, mate. I think it's now a question of how many. How many? Oh right, sorry, Brazil. You mean Brazil? How many goals Brazil? I'm with you now, mate. Sorry, that completely changed the topic, so it threw me off. But yeah, how many Brazil can score? Well, hopefully, like I say, mate. Hopefully, South Korea can find a way back into this and get themselves back in the game. So Brazil in possession at the minute. just passing it around on the halfway line. As we know, they can. They like to keep long spells of possession. They switched the play to this near side, but the ball's gone out for a throw-in. So Korea will now take the throw-in and hopefully get a little possession for themselves. Like I say, guys, no preference in this game, but it would be good to see Korea get a couple of goals and give Brazil a game. We've already seen a number of games where teams have gone through quite easily in this last 16. I think we've seen more upsets and more challenging games in the group stage than we have in the last 16. To be fair, guys, they've not been the teams that have got through. Let's be honest, they've not really had a tough challenge in the last 16 game. So, like I say, from here on in, let's hope teams start to get challenged a bit more. It's going to happen in the last 8, you'd think, because obviously the better teams start coming up against each other now. But I've been disappointed with the overall games in the last 16, to be honest. The predictable teams have gone through without much challenge from the opposition that they've played. So Korea now in possession on the far side, just on the edge of the Brazil box, pass back. But still on that side. Now switched into midfield and switched out to this near side now, guys. Korea on the edge of the Brazil box and looking to get a cross in, but they've just run it out and it's gone out for a goal kick. As you can imagine, guys, the atmosphere in the stadium is quite euphoric with the Brazil fans in high spirits with their early 2-goal lead. So we got a goal kick for Brazil. Allison takes it short. Brazil just appear to be trying to slow the game down, which is not a surprise at all. Korea need to press more in this game, you ask me, guys. They're not pressing Brazil enough. They're letting Brazil pass it about at the back with plenty of space in front of them. Korea trying to obviously keep themselves compact, but it's not working, guys. They need to press Brazil, in my opinion, because if they press Brazil, they're more likely to get Brazil to lose possession, make mistakes, and that will give Korea the opportunity to get the ball and hit them on the counter attack. So Korea in possession now on midfield, guys. They're just trying to get themselves a bit of possession and find themselves in the game. Referee's blown for a free kick for a foul. I'm not sure. There's a lot in it. Just a touch on the back of a Brazil player. Nothing in it. Not a push. Just a touch. But these South American players do know how to draw fouls, don't they? Cheap fouls, should we say? And we've just seen one. I'm sure we'll see a few more before the game's out. Dylan, PFC _ DY4 is Dylan saying if South Korea can get the next goal, it might change the game. Yeah, hopefully South Korea do get a goal because, like I say, if Brazil go through, no problem with that. But we want to see them earn it. We want to see them have a challenge. We don't want to keep seeing these one-sided games that we've seen so far in the last 16. So yeah, hopefully Korea do get a goal. But a shot coming in from about 30 yards out from Brazil, saved by the keeper and knocked back out into play. Brazil keep possession and now on this near side, but they lose it to Korea. But Korea lose it again. to Brazil, but I think the referee is blown for a foul there. Um, so Korea in possession on the halfway line. Out to this near side. Cross. Oh, an attempted cross, guys, but gone out for Brazil. Brazil managed to block it, and it's gone out for a corner. Guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you, and hit that like button. It'd be awesome if we could get into double figure likes today for this game. Corner comes in for Korea. Cleared up, cleared halfway into the Brazil half. Another long shot for Korea. Korea definitely showing their intent to take shots from outside the box. Long shot forward, but the keeper was equal to it. But yeah, Dylan, absolutely, mate. Let's hope South Korea can pull one back in this. Just like I say, for the neutral part of view, we want to see an interesting game. We don't want to see preferably one-sided game. So let's hope that North Korea can pull goal back, and they are in possession at the minute on the halfway line. They're just trying to. Sorry, they're just trying to probe. Obviously, South Korea. Brazil for space. But Brazil regain possession now in an opportunity to hit Korea on the counter attack. And Neymar breaking into the box, but luckily South Korea managed to get a challenge in. And surprise, surprise, guys, Neymar's not gone on the ground. He's had a tackle where he's not fell over. That's the first. That's the first time I've ever seen him get tackled and not fall over. Joey, hi, Fanden. How's it going, Joey? Great to see you in the chat, mate. Appreciate you dropping in. Always a pleasure, mate. And thank you very much for coming joining us. Let us know any thoughts you got on the game, mate. Or obviously any thoughts you got on any of the World Cup. After tomorrow, the games start to slow up, so we should be able to start. We should be able to start focusing back on some club football after tomorrow, because, like I say, the tournament starts to fracture. Because obviously we got less teams involved, and the players also need they do need a break. We know that FIFA don't like breaks, but they do need a break to recuperate before the last date. So yeah, Brazil just in possession there on that far side, and it's gone out for a corner. I'm hitting the wrong mouse here. So corner to Brazil coming in from Neymar, guys. Neymar taking the corner. On from the far side, cross comes in. I should have said corner comes in. It's out, just outside the box, but Brazil keep possession. Another cross comes in. Brazil now in possession on this near side. Another cross comes in, cleared by North Korea. But Brazil only as far as just. But Brazil's in possession again. Another opportunity for Brazil, and it's slotted in. So that's the third goal for Brazil. They just cut them wide open there, guys. Korea just stood, kind of caught off guard. Lack of movement in their box to close the spaces. And they need to clear it faster. When they're under pressure like that, they need to clear it faster, and they just didn't. So yeah, disappointing from a career point of view. But Brazil now find themselves 3 goals, 3-0 up. So Richarlison with the goal, who some of you, if you're UK football fans, I'm sure you know him. The Brazilian players enjoying the celebrations. So yeah, goal from Richarlison, obviously Tottenham striker. I'm sure the Spurs fans will be glad to see him having a good tournament. Dylan is saying England v Senegal started as a nervy game. I think with England, it's a case of just finding the first goal. If they score first, they are full of confidence and will score plenty. Yeah, I think it is, but I think now we're stepping it up, mate, into the last day. It's going to intensify a lot more. Tougher opposition. The French will be a lot more physical, a lot more attack-minded. As I commented on a post for England earlier on social media, I said I did leave a comment saying attack the French fast right from the first whistle. Don't start the game slow, because I think if we start the game the same way we started against Senegal, I think the French will pick us off. I think they will exploit the spaces, and they won't waste their opportunities like we saw Senegal do. So England need to be on the ball right from the first whistle when they play against France. But yeah, fair point, Dylan. Hopefully, I think you're right to a certain extent, but I don't think one goal against the likes of France will calm the nerve too much, because France are more than capable of scoring goals themselves. Like I say, this is the stage of the competition where it starts to get more difficult once we get into the last 8. I think in the last 16, some of the toughest opposition have had some real easy games in comparison to previous World Cups. So, yeah. So, Korea in possession on the far side, guys. 30 minutes gone, 31 minutes gone. Difficult game now, this for Korea, 3-0 down. So Korea in possession on the edge of the Brazilian half. And they've got it into the box, but nothing doing. Alisson managed to get an hand to it, and Brazil back in possession. Brazil trying to move the ball up the field. And it's out for a throw-in. Guys, if you're just joining us, drop your comments in the chat. All these new people dropping into the channel. It'd be great to hear from you. We are a new YouTube channel. Don't just click in and click out. Come and get involved. That's what we're here for. A lot of work goes into building a YouTube channel. Your support is very much appreciated, and Fandom is here for you to get involved in. You can only do that if you make the effort to get involved. So drop your comments in the chat, guys. It'd be great to hear from you. Brazil in possession, just roughly on the halfway line. Dylan is saying slowing the game down already. That's pathetic. That's Brazil, mate. That is Brazil. That's what they do. That's what they do. Like I said, I've not much preference in this game. It would have been nice to see Korea getting upset, but hopefully, I think we are going to see Brazil obviously progress into the next game now. 3 goals. I think a bit too much now for Korea to turn around. But yeah, you're right, mate. Brazil, yet again, slowing the game down. This is the side of the game I don't like. I know a lot of fans like this kind of play, like this slow build up from the back. But for me, it's boring. It's so boring. It's the complete opposite to what we're used to in the Premier League. That's why I'm not a big fan of Manchester City using that tactic, because it's just boring. So Brazil now in possession inside the Korea box. Korea with bodies back. And shot comes in from just outside the box, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Dylan is saying, I just realised I should probably change my profile picture on YouTube. Um, I hadn't really noticed. I thought it was just a Portsmouth logo. To be fair, mate, um, I'm not. It's difficult in such a small picture to work out. I can see the DY4 just about at the top, and it looks like a. Is it pair of lungs or something? But yeah, not sure, mate. So Korea in possession, foul on one of their players just midway inside. Well, just past the halfway line inside the Brazil half of the pitch. Free kick taken out to this near side. Korea under pressure in possession, and it's gone out for another throw-in. Korea trying to probe down the left wing, this left-hand side, and when they do, they're coming under pressure in possession. And it's out to the far side, but Korea unable to keep it in, and it's a throw-in to Brazil. Good idea from Korea. They're thinking to try and switch the play when they do get possession. Got to be honest, guys. Very nice goal from Brazil for the third goal. It was a nice team goal. Brazil on the attack now. In Korea on the counter attack. Ball comes into the box and another goal for Brazil. Brazil showing no mercy in this game. So it's now Brazil 4, Korea 0. 36 minutes gone, guys. Lucas Paqueta, the goal scorer for Brazil. It was a good counter attack. South Korea's defending is shocking, guys. Absolutely shocking. They're just being cut open at will by the Brazilians. It's like the Korean players are chasing shadows, and they're not even chasing the shadows very well. It's a really disappointing performance from South Korea. To be fair, guys, we know that there's a massive difference between these two teams, but Brazil have made Korea's defense look like a non-league defense. In fairness, they've just cut them open at will, and they're pretty much scoring at will at the minute, guys. Korea now in possession on the halfway line, but it seems like they're pressing to get themselves back into it, but leaving themselves so exposed at the back. They're leaving the spaces wide open for Brazil to hit them on the counter attack. I understand they want to try and get into it, but you've got to try and get back into it in a tactical sense. You can't just chuck men forward and leave yourself wide open at the back to a team as good as Brazil. See that Son Heung-min here in possession and trying to get his team moving forward. Korea just probing Brazil's defence with not much success at the minute, to be fair, guys. Midway inside the Brazil half. But if they lose the ball here in this scenario, guys, they're wide open at the back. This is the thing. We could see a really high score line here if we're not careful if Korea are not careful, should I say, guys, because They are leaving so much space at the back. Obviously, we respect and admiration to them trying to get themselves back into the game. But you've got to, like I say, you've got to do it tactically. The way Korea are playing at the minute, it's as if they've not done any defensive training. It really is. Korea now on the edge of the box. And they tried to break into the box, blocked off by a Brazil player, but the referee not saying nothing, doing. So, yeah. It was a blatant foul, that. I think it is a foul, that, guys, to be fair. It is a foul because the player's not attempted to get the ball. He's just simply attempted to block off the Korea player trying to break into the box. Depending on what way you want to look at it. But for me, unless the player goes for the ball, if he's just trying to take out the man, then it's a foul. It's a foul. But referee doesn't give it. So Brazil back in possession, midway inside their own half. They lose it just on the halfway line, and Korea now back in possession. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Again, it's gone a little bit one-sided at the minute. Joey is saying, "Yeah, mate, it's been an interesting World Cup. I'm looking forward to club football. I think a lot of people are looking forward to club football returning, mate. It's been a big interruption having the World Cup. It's been nice, been different, unusual, but I think a lot of fans prefer that it's played traditionally in the summer in future, as it normally is. We've already seen that it's having an impact on players getting injured and stuff like that. There's been next to no preparation time given to the teams before the tournament. It's an absolute disgrace that this tournament is even happening at this time of year, and especially in a desert country. Forget all the political reasons and everything else that's been argued and debated. The reality is we're having a World Cup in a desert country. That's just not normal. FIFA are an absolute disgrace, and I'm not sure if you guys have heard. Just to let you know, I've not managed to read up on the details because I only saw it today while I was at work. But FIFA are under pressure right now. Apparently, a petition has started against FIFA with over 100,000 signatures on it already. People calling for FIFA to be disbanded, to be scrapped, because the people running FIFA have got big question marks about how they're running it, their mindset, their will to make it a fair competition, and the misuse of their power. So a lot of question marks being asked about FIFA because of this World Cup and how they've conducted themselves. So I thought that they'd just share that, and we'll be looking into that some more, guys. But yeah, I read it earlier today that apparently this petition has started up, which I find quite interesting, guys. That is something that maybe you guys find interesting because, let's be honest, question marks are definitely around FIFA and the way they are doing things. So 42 minutes gone, guys. Brazil 4, Korea 0. Korea really struggling in this game. So just have a break. There's just a break in play at the moment, guys. The game has restarted. Brazil restarting it on the halfway line. As usual, as you would expect, slow passes, keeping possession. They now pass it back to the goalkeeper, obviously trying to get Korea to come out a bit more to open up the spaces. Korea managed to regain possession, though, from the ball up the field from the Brazil keeper. Korea now probing down the far side. Cross comes in, cleared by Brazil. Only as far as the midway inside the Brazil half. Brazil regain possession, and a foul comes in from a key career player, and the referee has given yellow card. You got to watch it with the when you play against Brazil and the likes of Argentina for the amount of fouls that you pick up because they, let's be honest, guys, they are the kind of teams that do like to go. Their players do like to go down for the slightest of contact. There were nothing in that. There were nothing. It was a foul. It was a foul. But the Brazil player, as usual, dramatising it. We've got to have an end to this, guys. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people tolerating it and ignoring it. Yes, just because these players are top quality players doesn't make it right for them to cheat and dramatise fouls. You know, this is one thing that really annoys me with South American players. They've no gentlemanly conduct, no sporting conduct to be professional and have respect for your opposition. They like to cheat and dramatise their fouls, so that it looks worse than what it is, and it's an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace, because what annoys me with it, guys, is we see it so much when they play for their international teams, but yet when we see these players playing in the Premier League, we don't see it as much. We don't notice it as much. And why? Because they know they won't get away with it in England. They will get called out for it in England. So why do they feel it's perfectly okay to do it for their national team? I'd love to know your thoughts on it, guys, because for me, it's something that's always bugged me for years in football, is that culture in the South America, because it is a culture, guys. It's a culture in South America. A goal scoring opportunity for Brazil inside the Korea box, but saved by the keeper. Throwing for Brazil now on this near side. Yeah, guys, like I say, let me know your thoughts on that. Like I say, you might disagree, but for me, I want to, I see this as, I see football as a gentlemanly game, and you should, yes, you want to win, but you should be winning with respect for the opposition and respect for yourself. And I will call a spade, guys. And for me, some of the South American players do cheat. You heard it here. I will say it as it is. They cheat with their fouls and the way they like to dramatise it. And I think it's an absolute disgrace that the football authorities, particularly FIFA, haven't clamped down on it more, because it's just blatant cheating. Another cross comes in for Brazil, but just goes past everybody in the box and out onto this near side for a throw-in. Long ball up the field, just onto the halfway line. Brazil in possession. I've had 5 minutes added on time, guys. It's just 47 minutes, so we've got 3 minutes of the added on time left. I'm not in my flow as much with this tonight, unfortunately. Only a couple of minutes to half time, guys, so I will come to your comments in a few moments. Brazil on the attack now, just on the edge of the Brazil box, the Korea box, but lose possession. Korea now trying to reply with a counter attack, but they've lost the ball on this near side, and it ends up back in Korea goalkeeper's possession. So Korea moved the ball up the field on the far side. Switch the play to this left-hand side, to this near side, sorry, guys. But they lose it to Brazil. Brazil regain possession, and now they are attempting to hit Korea on their counter-attack. And down, Richarlison down into the box, and opportunity for Brazil. Oh, he just blasted it right at the keeper, Richarlison. His better option would have been to try and cross it to his teammate, in my opinion, because the goalkeeper was right in front of him, but he's took the shot. It's rebounded off the keeper, and then fell into the melee of players that were running onto it. and it's ended up as nothing. So Korea now in possession on the attack on this near side. Um, why does it feel like that mic's dipping down on me? Cross comes in for Korea. Korea with another cross into the box. Cleared, but only as far as just outside the box, and Korea keep possession on this far side now. And Korea have lost it again. It's another opportunity for Brazil. And there goes. I think that's is that the full time the halftime whistle or a whistle for a foul? So Brazil on. Well, there goes the halftime whistle, guys. Sorry, there's not much. It was just kind of petering out the play there because it was so close to halftime. I think both teams realised it was close to halftime, and was just Brazil just taking the foot off the gas. Um, I think very disappointing from Korea's point of view. Brazil look a class above Brazil. Korea. They look miles ahead. To be fair, really disappointing from Korea. I'm shocked at how much space they're leaving at the back. The spaces they're leaving is quite surprising. And like I say, for me, it's a disappointing first half, being very one-sided, and it's Brazil who are in the lead at the half-time break with 4 goals to the good. Dylan is saying, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Dylan, PFC underscore DY4 is Dylan. I think it will be pretty comfortable from here. Yeah, it has been, mate, for Brazil from their point of view. They've had the majority of possession. They're having it all the wrong way, if we're honest, guys. Korea just really disappointing, guys. Just really, really disappointing. And what is the most, like I say, what the noticeable thing from my point of view is the space that they are leaving at the back. Obviously, they're trying to get themselves back into the game, trying to find a way to get a goal, get themselves forward, and create some opportunities. But it's just like I say, really, really poor tactically. They're leaving themselves big gaps at the back, and it's literally a wide open gate for Brazil to just run into acres of space at will and open up Korea's back line. So yeah, disappointing first half from Korea, great first half from Brazil, and not much of a challenge really for Brazil against Korea. So yeah, Dylan also saying England did make a few mistakes last night. No disrespect to them, but you can afford to make, but you can afford to make them against Senegal, but not against France. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well said. I've been saying exactly the same thing. A lot of England fans thinking that it was a great result for England. It was a good result. It was a very good result for England. No question. And once they got that first goal, they looked amazing. But up until that point, it was there was big question marks from my point of view, and I highlighted that in last night's show. But I get the impression a lot of fans, once England are winning, they don't want to look at the negative side. They were all criticised as soon as we lose a game or we have a bad result. But as long as they're winning, a lot of fans don't want to look at the negatives, and you've got to look at the negatives to fix them. So for me, like I say, disappointing first half an hour when England played yesterday. and the goals that they scored give them confidence to improve their play. And then it kind of hid that bad half an hour, that bad first half an hour. And like I say, a lot of fans are wanting to overlook that. Well, if you want to overlook that, that's fine, but at your own peril, because that first and a half an hour is a sign of the mistakes that are in the England team that a team like France will look to capitalise on. So, yeah, well said, Dylan. Thanks for that, mate. Absolutely. Um, thing thing is here, guys, they'll score for fun in the first half, but in the second half, they will just time waste. You on about? Are you meaning Brazil, mate? Yeah, that's a high possibility. I think in they're so comfortable in the game now. They will just keep long possession, long spells of possession, um, and try and invite Korea onto them, because Korea, um, they do look like they've got threats going forward, but it's all a bit hectic and rushed, and then, like I say, when they are going forward, they're leaving big gaps at the back, wide open. Um, for Brazil to exploit, and you can't do that against a team like Brazil. Brazil are so good, that 9 times out of 10, when you leave gaps at the back like Korea are doing, 9 times out of 10, Brazil will make goal scoring opportunities from from them spaces at the back. Attacking attacking Korea. Um, Fast and furious, and like I say, they will get more goal scoring opportunities from them spaces than they won't get goal scoring opportunities. Um, Guys, if you're just joining us, drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Uh, but yeah, like I said, guys, unfortunately, we are here watch along for a very one sided game at the minute. And we'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. But yep, some comments from you guys would be great right now, because, like I say, this has turned out to be a very, very one-sided game. And if Korea not careful in the second half, we could even possibly see, another 4 or 5 goals for Brazil if Korea are not careful. So yeah. But yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, please do hit that like button and come and get involved in the chat. A lot of YouTube channels on YouTube, a lot of football channels. But we are trying to do a unique channel. We're still very new on YouTube, so any support you guys give is very much appreciated. And like I say, the reason the channel is called Football Fandom UK is because we are trying to build a channel that will, in the future, very much involve fans. Joey is saying, gosh, it's going to finish about 10-0. Yeah, I hope not, mate. I hope not, but it's very much along them lines at the minute. Like I said, there's just not much to say about it, guys. Korea have been shocking at the back. They've had some interesting attacking ideas. They're definitely brave when it comes to long shots. But that's about all that you can say that's good about Korea in this game, is that the few attempts they've had from long distance, they're brave to take shots from outside the box. That's it. That's all I can say, because they've not had much opportunities in the box. They've not managed to get in the box very often. On the few occasions they have managed to get in the box, Brazil have managed to steal it back, or make them run it out for a throw in or a corner. They've just been really disappointing, Korea. And like I say, it's a walk in the park for Brazil at the minute. It really is. It's just a walk in the park. There's no serious challenge on that pitch to Brazil's dominance. And unfortunate, like I say, we're sitting here witnessing a very one-sided, and if I'm honest, a bit of a boring game, because who wants to see, from a neutral point of view, who wants to see a game that is so heavily one-sided? Yes, we've had goals, and there've been good goals from Brazil, no question about that. But like I say, from a neutral point of view, it's been extremely, extremely one-sided game. So just hearing that Roy Keane is feeling that Brazil are disrespecting the opposition with their celebrations, explaining from his point of view that he feels that doing the dance and stuff, the first goal was perfectly fine, but then to carry on doing it for every goal after that, especially involving the manager, is a bit disrespectful to the opposition. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Love to hear from you. PFC underscore DY4 Dylan is saying, who do Bolton have up next? Oh, do you know what? I don't. Is it Shrewsbury? I did look yesterday, mate. I did look. Yeah, Shrewsbury. Yeah, it's Shrewsbury, mate. Yeah, it's Shrewsbury. Um, so yeah, Shrewsbury, and then we've got the EFL Trophy game against Manchester United under 21s. Um, where's this thing? Let me put this on. Sorry, I keep forgetting this. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. Oh, share. Where's the share then? Screen Chrome. There is no share. Show screen. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see if I can get. There you go. There you go. There you go, guys. You can now see the teams. I should have put that on at the start. My bad. But yeah, you can see the fault right there, guys, in the team lineups. Korea with a 4-4-2 formation. Very brave of them to play that and start the game that way. But I think that they would have probably been better with maybe a more of a 4-5-1 formation, um, to keep compact at the back. Korea have really come into this game playing to all Brazil's strengths, really, and going with the 4-4-2 formation that they have gone with. And the fact that they haven't looked to change it, that's the most shocking thing, guys. You could see that Brazil opening them up at will in that first half. And the shocking thing is that the coach has not felt the need to try and change the formation to tighten it up at the back. Um, I don't know whether that's just. I don't know. I don't know. It's questionable, isn't it? It is questionable, guys. You would expect that that the Korean manager would be looking to tighten things up at the back. Like I say, this microphone is driving me nuts tonight. Just not sitting in the right place. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, like I say, for me, the big question marks about the career coach not changing the formation. When you see your team coming under that much pressure and having no answers to it, and you're being cut open at the back at will by the opposition, then you've got to ask question marks against the coach. Why has he done nothing? He's brought nobody on to change it. He's not. I've not seen any instructions being given to the Korean players to change the formation. And let's be honest, guys, this is the last 16 game. You gotta be. This is the top level of football. You should be tactically prepared for it to change in midway through a game if it's needed, if it's tactically needed. And there's been no attempt from Korea to change their formation, to bring other players into it that might change the dynamics, might firm them up a bit more. So for me, as great as Brazil have been, and they have been great, no question about that. They've been the team in the what's the word I'm looking for? They've been the team with the momentum. They've been the team on the front foot. But like I say, you've got to ask big question marks against the career coach. Why has he not attempted to change the formation? Why has he not looked to bring one or two subs on that might change the dynamics of his team? So yeah, for me. like I say, you got to be asking a lot of questions of the career coach in this one. PFC DY4 is Dylan saying tough game. Shrewsbury have a striker we had last season, and he is a real goal scorer. He scored 12 goals in 6 months for us, but unfortunately went to Shrewsbury for free. Well, yeah, hopefully, like I say, Dylan, he might be a good striker, but as we know, players like that, strikers and stuff, can think that the grass is greener on the other side, and it doesn't always work out like that. So let's hope he's having a tougher time at Shrewsbury than he did when he was at Portsmouth with regards to him getting goals, mate. So yeah, like I say, mate. Let's hope Bolton can do enough. Bolton need to play better in that game anyway. They've been disappointing in the league. They've been really disappointing in the league the last few games, as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully Bolton can put in a much improved performance. Sorry, guys. And I think that's an away game as well. Yeah, it's an away game as well, Dylan. So I'm sure Shrewsbury will come at us with everything they've got. So the game's just restarting, guys. I'll give you an update in a minute when there's something to talk about. Dylan saying, sorry, mate, I have to hop off now. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. And if I have any time left, I will hop back on. Speak to you soon, mate. Take care. No worries, Dylan. Thank you very much for dropping in. Really appreciate the support, mate. Absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. Like I say, we've got one more day tomorrow of the World Cup before there is a little break. So I will be starting to switch my attention back to club football soon. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch up with you soon, Dylan. And like I say, if you're interested, I'm sure I've mentioned it to you. But also, I've got some plans to get some momentum going, hopefully, with the group chat on Instagram. So yeah, but thanks, Dylan. Appreciated, mate. And yeah, it'd be great if you pop back in. But if you can't, I understand, mate. No problem. Korea with a goal opportunity here, guys. And they've kicked it wide. That came from nowhere, to be honest, guys. I think it was Park Ji-sung that with the opportunity. Just a long ball down that far side, and Korea player managing to get in, but he's hit it wide. And I think I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was Park Ji-sung. A very rare corner coming in from Korea, guys. Only as far as the near post, and it's gone out for another corner. Please do drop your comments in, guys. Be great to hear from you. Another corner comes in, but it's gone out. Korea keep possession. Oh, what a Korea thinking. They're really, really misusing their possession at the minute. They're really using it poorly. Real poor use of that corner from Korea. They took the corner. It went out just outside the box. They kicked it back in, and it was too much pace on the ball, and it's ended up going out for a goal kick. And now Brazil are back in possession. And obviously, as we know, Brazil like to keep possession, and they're just passing it around at the back, right inside on the edge of their own box. So it's an opportunity to quickly go to the comments. Thanks, Dylan. Ella, how's it going, mate? That was a bit away. That was a bit away for Brazil. That was a bit away from Brazil. You've lost me, Ella. I'm sorry, mate. I'm confused. That was a bit away from Brazil. I'm not sure what you're meaning by that, mate. Please explain if you could. But thank you very much for dropping in, Ella. Always a pleasure to see you, and really do appreciate your support, mate. But yeah, sorry, your comment. I'm not following it. Sorry, mate. If you could be a bit more clarify what you're meaning. maybe it's just me being tired that I'm not um, awake to understand what you mean, mate. So apologies if that is the case. Brazil on the attack now down the far side. Um, just probing Korea, but Korea getting men back. And they now switch the play to this near side, just on the edge of the box. Um, Korea regain possession. Mm. Korea in possession, just midway inside their own half. Crossfield pass to this near side. And Brazil and Korea with the right idea, trying to get an opportunity to cross the ball in from the wing, but they've lost possession, and now Brazil are on the counter attack. But blasted at one of the Korea defenders, and it's now out for a corner. Sack him. You notice how this FIFA president is sitting at all the games like he's King Kong? Have you noticed that, guys? Complete disregard, disrespect to the whole football community of how he's managing FIFA, and he's sitting there like he's some kind of king. It's an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace way FIFA is conducting themselves. And for him to sit there lauding it over the rest of the football community like he thinks he's better than the rest of us. It's an absolute disgrace. I have got no time for FIFA, guys. Since this World Cup, I've become very anti FIFA. Very. They're an absolute disgrace. We need it scrapping. The whole organisation is corrupt and it needs scrapping. Korea in possession now on this near side, trying to find some gaps in Brazil's defence, but not having much success with it. Guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you. Football Fandom is a fan channel that's here for you guys to get involved, and you can only do that if you make the effort to get involved. So please do drop your comments. Ella is saying Korea have set up completely wrong for this game. Way too ignorant to set up as attacking as they did. Yeah, I've absolutely well said, Ella. I did say earlier that Korea's formation is shocking. To go into this game with a 4-4-2 is bad enough. But the fact that the Korea coach has made absolutely no attempt to alter that formation in the first half is really shocking. It really is shocking. This is the top level of football. So you'd think that the coaches would be more prepared and more motivated, more focused, and have better plans to change tactically with regards to the fact that games don't always go the way you want or the way you planned. So to see that the Korea coach doesn't appear to have any tactical ideas to change it for Korea is quite shocking. But yeah, without disrespecting Brazil have done. It's as the saying goes, guys. You can only beat what's in front of you, and Brazil are doing exactly that. But from a Korea point of view, it's really disappointing, and it still looks like they haven't changed the formation at the minute, guys. It still looks like they've got the 4-4-2 formation, which just stuns me, absolutely stuns me that they have still yet not even tried to change their formation. Maybe they just don't know how to play another way. I don't know. I've not watched enough of South Korea to know how they normally play. But yeah, pretty shocking, really, guys. Pretty shocking from a professional international team that the coach has done nothing to change the formation. Brazil just slowing the game down at the minute, guys. A lot of Brazil possession. They're just probing Korea down this near side at the minute. They've switched the play to the opposite side. Cross comes in. Brazil keep possession, headed clear, but still in possession. Just long spells of Brazil possession now, guys, as you might expect. Not a one-on-one play, and it's another opportunity on goal saved by the keeper. Brazil still in the box, but second attempt goes way wide. Ella is saying my first comment says easy, not away. Does it? Oh, sorry. Sorry, my bad, Ella. I apologise. It's been a long day, mate. Just tired. I've probably just just read it wrong. My bad. Sorry about that, Ella. Right. Sorry. Yeah, that was a bit easy for Brazil. Yeah, I'm with you now. Sorry, Ella. I just read it wrong. Like I said, just tired today, mate. So my apologies. But yeah, absolutely. You're spot on, Ella. Definitely way too easy for Brazil, if we're honest. Korea just disappointing. Just really disappointing. I expected that they'd lose, but I thought they'd make a fight of it. I thought they'd come with a game plan, not leave themselves open as much as they have. It's just been really, really disappointing. And let's be honest, Brazil just could score at will at the minute. They could get another goal, and they probably will get another goal. But you could see that Brazil have come out in the second half, and they're just not quite as intense as they were. They're still obviously looking to get forward, still looking to get goal scoring opportunities. But they've just not as intense with their play as they were in that first 20 minutes of the first half. Korea obviously trying to take advantage of the fact that Brazil have slowed up a little bit, trying to get some possession, but they're not achieving much with it when they do get possession. Brazil now in possession on this near side into midfield to Neymar, and surprise, he's gone over. So we have a Neymar foul. That guy's a joke. But yeah, thanks for that, Ella. Thanks for clearing that. If you're still there, Ella, just wanted to ask you. I was going to send you a message, but if you're there, I'll ask you now. I'm going to be doing. I'm sure you remember it from last year. I did the competition idea on social media called Counter Attack League. I'm going to be doing it again. Another test run of it again. Over Christmas or just after Christmas. So just wanted to know if you would like to be involved in that, Ella. Just let me know. If not, no problem. But just thought I'd ask. Also, Joey, if you're still there, mate, if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm not sure if you're following me on Instagram, mate, but if you are, you can get involved in that as well if you're interested, mate. Joey, I agree, mate. I have signed the petition about FIFA. Have you? Oh, right, cool. Well, if you could send me the details of that, mate. I've not had a chance to look at it. I just read about it earlier. But yeah, if you know the details to that, if you're on social media, let me know. That'd be great. Because like I say, I'll if you can't, mate, I'll look it up later. But yeah, I would like to sign it myself. Because like I say, the FIFA are an absolute disgrace. They really are. And if I come across that petition, I will sign it myself. Because they're not fit for purpose. The people that run FIFA are just not fit for purpose. They're in it for their own gain. They're not in it for the best interests of football. They're in it for what they can get out of it themselves. And if you go and watch the documentary that is out there about FIFA, you will see that for yourself. It's been exposed, guys. We need a new FIFA, a completely new world governing body. Not the old one, not elements of the old one, a completely brand new one. With fresh people, with fresh ideas, and football people, preferably. We need football people in an organisation like that, not businessmen. So yeah, like I say, Joey, if you are on social media, mate, let me know, and it'd be great to know what the details of that petition are. Because, like I say, I would love to sign it myself. I've not seen it. I've only read about it. I read it in the papers earlier today. Was it today or yesterday? I can't remember now. But yeah, if you could, that'd be great. But yeah, both of you guys, let me know what you think. If you're interested to be involved in the counter attack competition idea, I'd love to get you involved if you're interested. But if not, if you prefer not to, that's fine. Just let me know. Um, I was going to message you guys on, well, I was going to message Ella on social media. I've just not had time and I can't find your account name either, Ella. Have you changed your account name on social media? Let me know if you have, mate, because I'm sure, I know you're following me on there, but I've put in the name that I knew you was before and I'm not finding you under that name. So I'm presuming you might have changed your account name, mate. Career in possession now on this near side into midfield. Um, and they lose the ball to Brazil. Now Brazil trying to hit them on the counter attack. And luckily, the career player, lucky for career anyway, career player managed to just get a foot to it before Brazil actually managed to break into the box. And he's tapped it back to his own keeper. But it hasn't gained career any possession because Brazil just regain, pick up the ball again in midfield. And they're now just keeping possession on the halfway line. Shocking. I'm so stunned, guys, that Korea is still playing 4-4-2. I really am. Um, and we haven't seen any subs from Korea either. Oh, oh, sorry, guys. Rather tired tonight. Um, Foul for Korea midway inside their own half. See, this is how much this game has deteriorated, guys. The referee is not even insisting that the free kicks now are taken in the correct place. That's how bad this game has got. So Korea now in possession on the far side. Cross comes in to the box, cleared by Brazil, out for a throw in. Now Brazil on the attack, guys, trying to hit Korea on the counter attack. Quick up the field, Neymar in possession on the edge of the box, crossed into the box. Shot comes in and the keeper saves it. Korea just Korea's defense is just shocking, guys. Absolutely shocking. The second guessing, Korea are second guessing, guys. The second guessing what Brazil are doing. They're just so slow to react. As we just seen them when Brazil got inside the box, the Korea players just look like they're just they're a yard slower. They're a yard just yard slower, just slow to react to everything that Brazil are doing when it comes to their defensive displays. Really, really poor from Korea in this game. Like I say, no disrespect to Brazil, they can only beat the team that's put in front of them. As we know, that's football. You can only beat, but just really shocking. And what's even more shocking is the fact that we've seen no change in formation, players, tactics from Korea. There's just been nothing. Just been absolutely nothing. It's been really poor. Um, I think the only player for Korea that is trying to do something is Park Ji Sung, and he can't do it all on his own. Brazil get back possession, trying to make something happen in the box, but the referee is blown for a foul. this game just not as quick as it was now, guys. It's just slowed right down to what it was before. Korea trying to get on the get an attack going down this near side, but Brazil are well awake to it, and managed to regain possession. And now they will build again from the back. They switch the play over to the far side, just slowing it down now. Brazil guys, just slowing the play down. As you would expect, they're very good possession-based team. And they're just, like I said, they're just slowing the whole game down. In possession now on the halfway line. They just keep passing it amongst themselves on the halfway line. Obviously, trying to get Korean players to come out a bit more, so that they can open up the spaces and create gaps that they could potentially exploit. Now we have a change for Korea. Um, Brazilian on got in behind Korea now, and Richarlison has kind of messed it up. Um, Korea look like they've lost the will to play now, guys, to a certain extent, at least defensively, anyway. Um, they moved the ball up the field on this near side, and just run into traffic again and lose the ball to Brazil. Um, I think North Korea, not North Korea, sorry, South Korea got a lot to do practice wise on the training ground, guys, to get to improve their tactics and attacking style. I think they need some input from maybe a more experienced coach, because if this career coach doesn't get the sack, I'll be shocked, because, like I say, he's just shown no tactical knowledge to change it. We're not expecting Korea to beat Brazil or nothing, but you think he'd tactically change the formation, the style of play, anything to try and give Korea a chance of improving how they look and how they're playing, and yet there's been nothing. We just had one change for Korea. One player changed, and it didn't really look to be a tactical change neither. So yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Ella is saying, I don't actually have Instagram anymore, as I deleted. I can't read that. Deleted the app. I can't actually remember what my account was called. Okay then, fair enough, mate. That would explain why I couldn't find your account. No worries, Ella. I just like to say, just because you obviously appreciate the great support you give with the project. So obviously, when I'm experimenting with ideas that you guys will potentially like, I want to get you involved if you're interested. So I just thought I'd ask. Opportunity for Korea, and they managed to get two shots there, but they didn't manage to get past Allison. That was a bit of a shock there, guys. The ball came into the box, and Korea found themselves in a position from just a cross into the box from the far side. They had a great opportunity to get a goal back. Allison saved it, and then but didn't manage to keep it, and it went back out into a body of players. And the South Korea player didn't expect it to come out, so he's kind of reacted with surprise to it. Tried to take another shot, but couldn't get it, couldn't make anything of it because of the bodies in front of him. So yeah, very rare opportunity on goal there for Korea, for South Korea, but they're unable to capitalise it. And now they come again. They're clearly trying to get a goal in this game to try and give themselves maybe try and make the scoreline look a little bit more respectable. The referee has blown for a foul. So yeah, we're just waiting to see what the referee's doing here. Referee blown for a foul, guys. So play just sorry guys, it's just petering out this game a bit at the minute. We're having lots of stoppages, lots of possession for Brazil. Um, it's just really difficult to commentate on it at the minute, guys. I'm not a natural at this. I'm teaching myself to do it, as I've said many times. And just like I say, it's just petered out into stoppages and scraps and little, individual battles on the pitch. Not really much happening um, at the goal in the goals either end at the moment. Um, 70 minutes gone, guys. Still Brazil 4, Korea nil. Korea now in possession with a ball out onto this near side. Cross comes in deep, but it's gone straight out onto the other side for a throw in. So there you go, guys. That's kind of an idea of how this game's going. What attempts on goal are coming are going out for corners and free kicks and stuff like that. Not really much getting going at the minute in this stage at this stage of the game. So we're having two subs for Brazil, guys. Danilo and Vinicius Junior coming off, and it's Bremer and Gabriel Martinez coming on. I'm not sure. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing the names correctly. I'll do my best. So yeah, double substitution for Brazil. So Brazil restart the game with a throw in on the far side. Just midway now inside their own half. But Korea managed to steal it back. But then they've gone and lost it again. Now it switched the play, switches to this near side. Brazil in possession. Thank you. Cheers, darling. Um, how am I meant to commentate on a game where the Brazilians are just passing it about all the time at the back? There's not much happening and not much to commentate on, guys. I think this has gone just as predictable as we like on it, with Brazil winning. Another stoppage. So Korea with another substitution. Lee J coming off and Lee K coming on. So Korea in possession now, just on the edge of Brazil's box. They just broke into the box, but now pass it back out. And what are they thinking? Gone out for a throw in. Korea managing to keep possession out wide now. Um, just on the edge of the Brazil's half of Brazil box, and they've kicked it out for a throw in. So now Brazil with a throw in. So yeah, guys, sorry, it just keeps petering out. We've had throw-ins in the last 5 minutes. We've had throw-ins, stoppages, fouls, just a substitution. There's nothing to report in the game. I'm sorry, guys. There's just very little to report. We do have a free kick now for Korea, um, about 30 yards out to um, to 30 yards out from goal, more to the near side. So not really an opportunity to have a direct shot at goal, but a good position anyway. If Korea can get a good cross in, which they have, but it's headed out again. And shot comes in for Korea. And Korea have pulled one back, guys. Beautiful goal from just about 30 yards out. They've smashed it straight. Just one long strike, and it smashed straight into the back of Brazil's net. That was a beautiful goal from Korea, if I'm honest, guys. And at least they've managed to get themselves on the score sheet finally. But yeah, it just came. It crossed in into a load of bodies in the box, headed clear, or at least they thought it was clear, but fell to a Korea player, and he's just took his shot, bang, straight into the back of the net and he slotted it in on the right hand side of Allison, having no chance of getting anything to that. It's a really nice goal, that guys. Really nice goal. So at least I don't think it's going to change the result, but it's good. At least they managed to get themselves on the goal sheet, and it was a beautiful goal. Ella is saying, I've got to go as I need to do some revision as I've got a uh, religious exam tomorrow. But thanks for the stress. I think you mean stream. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Ella. Hopefully, have you hopefully everything goes well with your exam, mate. And yeah, like I say, yeah, absolutely, go and get your head into the books, mate. If that's something that you've got an exam tomorrow, absolutely give it your maximum focus, and wish you the best of luck with that, Ella. And thank you very much for coming, getting involved. Always appreciated. And look forward to hearing from you, mate. Again, and if you are still there, Ella, if you're not on Instagram, I'm presuming you might be on one of the other social media sites. I'm on others. I'm on Twitter and also on Facebook. So you can always drop a follow on either of them if you want, and I'll happily follow you back. But yeah, like I say, Ella, good luck with the studies, and hopefully you do well with your exam, mate. Take care, and like I say, thank you very much for dropping in, and stay safe, Ella. Take care for now, though, mate. Bye. Um, Dylan is saying, "Hi mate, back again. Slightly unreal, unrelated to the World Cup, but still, they think this is worth sharing. One of two. Mike Ashley took over Coventry City and their stadium on 1st of December. Today, he gave them an eviction notice from the stadium. Eviction notice from the stadium. They have until February 28th, 2023 to find a new ground. Oh, right, right. Well, thanks for that, Dylan. I'll look into that, mate. We'll have to find out what's going on with that. That sounds quite interesting. If that is the case, then it looks like Mike Ashley's showing that he's not done being an enemy of football, and doesn't it? Does the morally right thing for Newcastle and then goes to another club and decides to start pulling that to pieces. The man is a bit of a leech, isn't he, to be fair? If that's true, what Dylan's saying, he is a bit of a leech. Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Appreciate you letting me know. And I will certainly check out. We're having a very rare one here, guys. Um, we've had Brazil changing their goalkeeper. With 10 minutes to go, they've decided to change the goalkeeper and give their number two 10 minutes out there. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Um, Ella is saying, I only have Snapchat and TikTok. Sorry, mate. Right, no worries. Well, I'm not on any of them at the minute. I will be doing that at some point in the future. But obviously, because I'm not doing fandom full time at the minute, I've avoided it because on them social media platforms, you have to give your number, and I've got no problem with giving number. But the problem I have is that I don't need people ringing me while I'm out at my normal job working, mithering me about football, because I'll never get no work done. So that is why I've avoided TikTok and Snapchat because, like I say, you need to give a phone number, and I don't want people phoning me while I'm at work. So that is the only reason I've not used those social media sites. I hope to use them in the future, mate. But just right now, like I say, I just don't need people calling me while I'm busy working my normal job. It's already difficult as it is trying to find time away from work to work on Fanden. So the last thing I need is people potentially ringing me while I'm at work about football. Because, like I say, at the minute this is still very much a hobby project until we get further along. But thanks for that, Ella. Sorry, if I could, mate, I would definitely follow you on them on those social media apps. And I will, like I say, I will be involved in them at some point in the future, hopefully, but just not right now. So hopefully you understand. But yeah, if you're ever on any of the others, you can always drop me a follow, and I'll happily follow you back. So guys, 82 minutes gone. It's Brazil 4, Korea 1. Not much really to report in this game, guys. Um, the first half was all Brazil. Korea have managed to pull one back in the second half. But I think it's more because the Brazilians have just took the foot off the gas. Um, so Korea in possession on this near side. Cross comes in and it's gone out for a goal kick. So goal kick for taken for Korea. Sorry, Brazil goal kick. Long ball up the field. Ball. Brazil in possession now, midway inside Korea's half. Um, just passing it about on this near side. Back to halfway line. Looks like Brazil not really show much ambition now to get forward and create much in the box. They're just passing it about at the back. They've now switched to play to the opposite side, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Brazil in possession again on this halfway line. Korea get possession back in their own half. Oh, Brazil keepers tried to clear it, but got himself in all kinds of trouble there. Under pressure from Brazil players closing the spaces. He almost created himself a whole headache of a problem there. Why he tried to clear it with two Brazil players stood in front of him like that, I do not know. But luckily, from a career point of view, it didn't cost them. Not that it matters with this scoreline anyway. So possession back with Korea. So we got a foul for a Korea player. What the Brazilian player was thinking there, I don't know. He's actually tried to grab him by the neck, or at least that's what it looked like in the replay. Looked like the Brazilian player tried to grab him by the neck there. Korea in possession on the halfway line. Long ball up the field, out wide to the far side. Another cross comes in, similar angle. Korea definitely like trying to create the crosses down that far side. They've done it a few times now, although they haven't been able to make it benefit them. If you get my meaning. Sorry, I feel like apologising, guys, because it's not the best stream because it's just been a really disappointing game to commentate on. To be fair, but like I say, I've got to take the good with the bad, and if I'm going to improve as a YouTuber, I'm going to have streams like this where it's not a great stream and it's a little bit frustrating. But there you go. It's all about getting the practice at the moment, guys. So all like I say, I've got to give a massive shout out to all you guys that have been being supportive and understanding that I'm trying to teach myself how to be a YouTuber, how to be good at being on camera and doing match watch alongs and explaining games, stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all you guys that have been really positive and supportive about that. Brazil on in the box now, and it's good opportunity for Danny Alves. He's tried with some kind of like a kind of semi bicycle kick, hit it back into the ground, but it's gone up high and wide. Not sure actually if that took a deflection. I'll have to see the replay. But it was, yeah, just yeah. I think it's deflected off a career player. He did it back in the ground, and it would. It looked like it was going for goal, but the career player managed to block it. Corner coming in. Good effort. Really accurate, but both the Brazilian player and the keeper going for the ball at the same time, and the Brazil player has headed it, and it's gone way wide. Actually, it looks like it might have took the last touch off the goalkeeper. To be fair, but it's not been noticed by the referee, and it's Korea who restart the game in their own half. 89 minutes gone, guys. It'll be interesting to see what the referee adds on here, because there's not been much need to add on a lot of extra time, but we've seen that there's been a lot of crazy extra time. Korea now in the box. Oh, Korea occasionally find themselves in the box from something or nothing. And they did then. Just trying to hit Brazil on the counter attack. And crossfield ball comes. But the Korea player found he was running out of pitch as he ran into the box, and he's tried to get the shot off, but it's gone wide. So yeah, just 90 minutes now, guys. So I'm not sure what the added on time will be. 4 minutes. Where the referee has got 4 minutes from, I do not know. There's no way this is 4 minutes stoppage time. Not a chance. Even with the stoppages and everything, it can only be a maximum of 3 minutes. That's quite shocking, that. Joey, yes. Joey, you doing well, mate? Been watching you for a while. You can only do so much with games like this. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. Like I say, I'm just eager to get better, mate. Like I say, I've not got no ITV or Sky TV teaching me and paying for thousands of pounds out to have me trained to do this. I'm doing it myself. So, like I say, I'm just eager to get better and improve. So yeah, but thank you very much for that, Joey. Really appreciate the positivity, mate, and very nice of you to say. Like I said, just me wanting to get better. I'm a bit impatient, if you get my meaning, mate. But thank you very much for the supportive comment. It's really appreciated, mate. I'm not sure if you heard my comment earlier, Joey, about the test competition counter-attack league we're doing on Instagram. I'm not sure if you're on Instagram, but if you are, let me know. It'd be great to get you involved in that. It's just a test competition. I hope to test it a bit more, because it's something we're going to be doing on the channel in the future, but I'm testing it on social media at the minute to make the competition, to iron it out, because it's a competition. It's a great competition, but I designed it myself, so it needs to be played a few times for me to iron out the wrinkles, so to speak, to perfect it before we actually put it on the channel. So I've been doing some tests on social media. Did a great test with it last year. Going to do another test with it this year. So yeah, if you're interested in that, Joey, it'd be great to get you involved, mate. Just let me know. Like I say, I'm not sure if you're actually on Instagram though, because that's where I'm actually testing it. But if you are, like I say, let me know, and you're welcome to be involved, mate. I want to pick people to get involved in that are supportive with what we're trying to do with the Fandom project. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. Joey also saying, think Korea give up by half time. Yeah, I think they did give up. I think they took their foot off the gas a bit. I think the defense definitely. I'll agree with you there. I think the defensively they definitely looked like they gave up. But they've still been probing Brazil. In fairness to them, they have been still probing Brazil to try and get some out of it. For me, the fault in this game is not so much with the Korea players. The fault in this game is with the Korea coach. He's done absolutely nothing to try and change the dynamics of this game. Absolutely nothing. There's no evidence that he's made any tactical changes, any formation changes. It's just been really poor from Korea. And And for me, when you don't see that the coach is doing anything to change it, it's very difficult to put the blame all on the players because they go out with the instructions that the coach gives them. And if he's not giving them the correct instructions or instructions that, give them the encouragement to go out there and get a positive result, then they're going to struggle, aren't they? So there goes the full-time whistle, guys. I've actually, for the first time on a live stream, not many live streams I've done where I've been looking forward to the final whistle. But I think that's the first one of the campaign, guys, of the World Cup where I've actually been looking forward to the final whistle. Because I like I say, maybe it's because I'm new and I'm learning the match how to be a match commentator. But I found that one really, really difficult to do commentary for. It was so one-sided, so many stoppages. Just like I say, a really, really difficult one for somebody like me who is new to this match, doing the match commentary. But we got through it, and thanks to you, you guys with your amazing support, it made it that little bit easier for me to get through what was a really difficult game, to be fair, to commentate on. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Don't do social media, mate. My son told me about you. He follows you on Facebook. All right, okay, mate. Thank you very much. No worries. Like I say, mate. I just try and involve people on with what stuff I'm experimenting with as thanks for the amazing support. And like I say, you've been very supportive on the channel, mate. So obviously that's why I thought I'd ask you. But yeah, obviously, I understand a lot of people don't want to use social media. I totally understand. To be honest, sometimes I don't like using it myself. But obviously, if I want the Fandom project to be a success in the future, I've got to use social media to help promote it. So yeah, that's why I'm on the social media site. But I'm not on it personally. I'm only on it as Football Fandom. Everything that I'm on social media with is to do with what I'm doing with the project. Nothing personal. I don't even like using my personal Facebook account, if I'm honest, mate. I don't. I'm not a big fan of it. But my private life is my private life, and I don't really want to take pictures of my dinner to put on Facebook, if you get my meaning. Without no disrespect to anybody else, some people like it, some people don't. But no, I just use social media myself to promote the project, and like I said, I keep experimenting with competition ideas as well to hopefully for the future of the channel. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention it to you, mate, see if you was interested. But yeah, if you're not on Instagram, that's fair enough. Just wanted to try and give you opportunity to get involved if you was interested. But thanks for that. Thanks for that, Joey. I appreciate you letting me know, mate. So guys, we've obviously now come to the full-time whistle. Bit disappointing with regards to the way that game went. It's really left me frustrated and a bit agitated, to be honest, because like I say, I'm eager to get better, and it's a lot easier for me to get the practice of being a match commentator or doing match commentary, because obviously that's only part of the aspect of the future of fandom. But it's a lot easier for me to do it when it's when both teams are more equally matched, because then you get an end-to-end feel for it. And it's a lot more, just gives you that. It just makes that little bit easier, doesn't it? I'm sure you guys know what I'm on about. I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself too much when games are harder to commentate on, when they're a lot more one-sided. So yeah. See, Joey is saying, cheers, mate. Keep up the hard work. Thanks, Joey. Really appreciate your support, mate. Thank you very much. It's been amazing, the support you guys have given tonight, because, let's be honest, it's not been the best stream, and it's certainly not been the best game to commentate on and get you guys involved. But like I say, this is just the start. We're just getting going. I'm learning. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get more fans interested. So hopefully, as we keep progressing and I keep putting the effort into the streams and getting more fans, hopefully more fans will find out about us and we'll start to build the positive fandom community that I hope will grow around the project. But yeah, thank you. Massive shout out to Joey. to Dylan, PFC underscore DY4, Dylan, and also Ella. You guys have been amazing tonight. Really appreciate the support you've given the chat, because this was really hard stream, as I've said a couple of times now. And I probably would have found it a bit considerably harder if you guys hadn't have been dropping conversation in the chat. So I really do appreciate it. So that's it from me, guys. Sorry, it's not the best stream tonight, but like I say, if I'm going to improve and get better, I am. I've got, I'm well aware that it's going to mean that I will have streams like this where I come off feeling like it was not my best efforts and not one of the best streams. But like I say, you got to take the good with the bad, and we'll take it on the chin tonight. But like I say, thanks to all you guys that have been in the chat. Really appreciate it. And like I say, look after yourself, guys. Stay safe out there, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.